Alright everyone, I'm Ryers, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Let's keep going. Alright, let's see what some of these side quests are.
Is it
This
true
is
what
one.
I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Indeed. Alright, what's new here? Probably just, Drake's breath, yeah, okay. You've got new stuff, you've got new stuff, everyone has new stuff, that's a plus quest, okay.
Back, are ya?
Let's ask about Drake's breath.
Must have been hot.
Put in the belly of that crag. I might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. I'm betting that won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots, but I reckon your grin just sits nicely. He'd be proud. Oh, thank you.
What's saying for you, dear?
So we can get platinum sword. Okay, with the liquid flame. What do we have on now? 195. Okay.
It'll last you a good while.
Not yet. I want to upgrade it first.
My best work.
Yes.
That'll do.
I mean, I might as well get these.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. What's saying for
To
you, dear?
reinforce the platinum belt.
You can thank me later.
Okay. We have a new sword now. That looks nice. Alright, what's down here? Oh, what's this book over here? Have I read this before? I don't think I have. Foundations of Palestinian Botany. Morbal tendrils. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the touch. Grind in mortar and add to warm curl milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. And caution recommended when harvesting as the host may grow disquieted, yeah. Here's Bohumil's experimental record. It's equal parts of first-rate vineyard hummus, or humus, I'm not sure what how it's pronounced, from Galton's bales with Deadland soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived to flower, only to wither and die within a night. Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth is still affecting a nutritional deficiency. It might be remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash, or the dung of a racing chocobo. It should be the subject for my next rounds of experiments. Alright. Anyway, Nigel? What you got for me?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Alright.
Tell me of these Morgan beards then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
The root of the problem. Alright. So we're gonna go to Sorrowise to get some stuff. Alright, Karen, what's new? Also, hi, Goots.
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
She got the platinum sword. They have 96,000 gil. Wow. Okay. And belt and cannons. Okay, these are interesting. Use LB generation amount when taking or dealing damage. This one automatically charges magic spells and maintains a charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the charge magical swords. So it just makes it so it just charges on its own. Interesting, but I don't think I'll need that. Alright, let's sell the valuables.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Also, you've got some dialogue.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. But just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
Best have been you'd been lost without Jill. To say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you stood a chance. But fair's fair. You took the chance I gave you, and brought the whole bloody mountain down. I bet the Iron Blood couldn't believe their eyes.
the poor buggers.
Just to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in this Fair Isles who still reckon these rocks are worth more than the weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in, and as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you. Alright.
Wash yourself out there.
And the orchestrion.
Down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous.
Let's see. A rose is a rose. Okay. That still has new stuff. How do I get this off of my, once it's here? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. Torgal, yeah. Jill's stuff. And then Clive's stuff. And the weapon. Platinum sword. There we go. Tomes has new stuff.
The fires of freedom sweep the land, set holy ground to flame, and frozen hearts to soften start, released from frost's cruel claim.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you
Get over the urge to gag, that is.
Well, I'm glad you're liking it.
Farewell, Drake's breath! All hail Sid the Outlaw!
Alright, what's new?
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Also, ask him about Drake's breath.
And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness. Alright?
I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay. The Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Indian. What? The official name of the Order of Knights established in the Imperial Province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers, commonly known as the Black Shields, after the color of their armor, to differentiate them from the Dragoons. Craig Lushta? Something like that? Anyway, the capital city of Heron, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea island of Ironhome, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Herani tongue. Okay. And Drake's Eye. The Mother Crystal, which once stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, land is now lost to the Blight. Soon after the Mother first fell, the tribes of the north, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria. Shiva's dominant at their fore. A terrible battle ensued, which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the ducal armies succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time. Interesting. Okay. I wonder when that was.
What subject shall we consider today?
Alright, the Iron Kingdom, after the fall of Drake's Breath. In the year 878, its Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, was destroyed in an attack launched by Sid the Outlaw. The loss of the crystal and of the Patriarch, chief of the priests who served it, plunged the kingdom into chaos, leaving this monarchy wanting for a leader beyond its politically impotent royalty. Alright. Drake's Breath. The sacred spire brought crashing down by none other than Sid the Outlaw. There's Marley. He was born in Rosaria. He was kidnapped by the Iron Blood during the invasion 18 years before, and taken back to Justanis. There she met Jill, and took her under her wing. Okay. High Priest Imran. He conducted this sacrificial slaughter of bears. I mean, he was merely cleansing them of the corruption. Yeah. Alright. Looks like we have most people. I have most of everything. Let's see. Oh, Nectar has a new entry. The hideaway is a resident Moogle, whom Sid found trapped between fallen ruins and brought back to his deadland home. While all others hear its words as naught but a succession of adorable Kupo-like cries, Clive is somehow able to make sense of them. Learning that the creature professes to be a mighty hero who would see the terrible fiends that plague the realm laid low. For which purpose it persists in drawing Clive's attention to the hunt board. Okay. Desiree, scribe and secretary for the hideaway. And also keeps all the donations. Okay. So she could neither read nor write when she first came to the hideaway. She labored a night and day to learn her letters, and now the quill is never far from her hand. Okay. Her ever-cheerful demeanor is a bright light to those who make their homes atop the blackened mirror. August, the veteran Cursebreaker, often leads his own team on a bear-liberating forays. Also shares his wisdom and experience with Cole, and assembling new units and training new recruits. Well, find Blackthorn's a few close friends, who shares the smith's fondness for a tankard or two. Indeed, when August isn't on a mission, he can most often be found supping ale and swapping a story in the Hideaway's Tavern. Okay. Martel. Right. The bear we assist with the dirt. Gravely wounded during Kupka's attack on their home. She was able to escape, but she succumbed soon after. And they're named Martel apples. I swear we might have read these before, right? No? Ivan. Right, he was the one that made the stew. Annabella Lesage as Holy Empress. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown. Pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as vicereine. Okay. Rutherford is Byron's manservant. Okay. Olivier Lesage, second son of Emperor Sylvester, and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. And that's all the people. 7 high houses. The highest noble houses of Old Rosaria, of which House Rossfield is the first and foremost. Yeah, the house has had a prominent voice in ducal politics, but was silenced when the region fell to the Empire. Amber. Sleepy settlement nestled along with a lot of pieces of southern Rosaria. Altil Docks. Rosaria's largest bay, the mouth of the Talons. I guess they would call it the Talons because it kind of looks like a giant hand. People were slaughtered at the hands of the Black Shields, yep. Originally, the bridge was meant to be part of the Trans-Rosarian aqueduct that would carry water to northern areas affected by blight, and with it, employment for local craftsmen and tradespeople, but this plan was abandoned when Archduke Alwyn died. Or it was sold. It's the second largest city in Rosaria. And now it's basically just not what it once was, because the Empire's there. Hawkscry Cliff. There's multiple theories of how this rock came to form. The people that live in the tiny village of Amber in the shadows will just tell you a rock's a rock. Fair enough. The Viceregency. Yeah, she instituted the Black Shields to maintain order. It's now just her personal army. It's been a while since we came back and read these, I guess. Randell is the capital of the Dalmatian Republic. Thriving hub of commerce. Drake's Fang. That's the Dalmatian one, okay. Unlike its sisters who jut from the earth to tower above the landscape, the Drake's Fang is completely enclosed within the vast hollow of an ageless mountain. Okay. Citrine fingers reaching inward to the barrow's heart. Drake's Spine is the looter crystal. Okay. Hall of Drake's Breath was what we just did. As heart was shattered, the ensuing destruction took with it not just Mount Justranus, but the entire Isle of Bain Leodlad. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Yeah, the Patriarch was also killed in the attack. Mount Justranus was the volcano. It used to be part of Rosaria, but fell to the Crusaders. Yeah. Drake's Tail is the crystalline Dominion's crystal. It's the largest as well. I was gonna say, that looks massive. Crystalline Impasse. Conflict between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Republic of Dalmekia just recently. Concerning control of the Crystalline Dominion, right? Crystal Road. Trade route to the Dominion. An agreement between the nations safeguards the land around it, so it's a Crystal Belt from military encroachment. Okay, so it's basically just a safe area for everybody on the Twins to travel along. Crystal Belt, okay. Boiling Sea. Right, the mysteries of the realm. We have something, right? Notorious marks. Yeah, those are the bounties. Saint in the Sectary. A beloved Valstein fable wherein a good knight Sir Crandall of Camelot, servant of Saint Sybil the Unshod, does battle against the evil warlock Madhu. The story was a favorite of the young Clive Rossfield and would often act out scenes with his uncle. The young knight naturally taking the role of Sir Crandall, and his rambunctious Uncle Byron making a convincing Madhu. That was a good scene there. Liquid Flame. An ever-shifting mass of living flame arose from the fiery pools of Drake's Breath. Yeah, that was a fun fight. We got raptors. Just birds that have lost their feathers and not actually dragons. Griffins. Dragonettes. The specimens of the cybercross subspecies known more commonly as the worm are somewhat easily tamed and, as such, widely employed in battle. Okay. Lan. Alright, that's everything so far.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Who else? We still have a bunch of stuff to look at. Well, not a bunch, but there's a couple things down here.
Farewell, Drake's breath. Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Alright. Next time we head up that way, we can go grab those.
They said they'd give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
That doesn't matter. Alright, we got...
The man in Dalamore mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen there of late.
The calm before the storm, perhaps.
Now, one thing we still don't know is who cut off Benedicta's head and gave it to Kupka. Because we know that Sid would not have done that. But Kupka thinks it was. So someone else set it up. I'm eager to find that out. Let's ask about hunts. Did you know that with every forward step you take, Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy felled, the Curse-breakers are expanding their operations too? Which means more bearers are being freed, more slavers being punished. But it also means more billets for the board, Kupo. Alright. What you got for me? Got 2 new things. Hykret and Green Sheaves in Rosaria. A Minotaur Chieftain. Okay. And Severian. Fallen entity. Okay. Near Martha Rest, near Sorrow Eyes. Okay. We're already heading out that way anyway, so. Let's check in with Vivian.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Of course.
Alright, so. Drake's Last Breath. Yeah. Akupa's still hunting us. She killed the high priest and helped her. She conspires with... oh. She the one sent him in her head, perhaps. I got this still just says mysterious being. I guess it's a description of him. Holy Prince. No, it just opens the lore page for him. Okay. And the map.
Here you are.
Yeah, they retreated after we took down that, Oh. Okay. That's neat.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Alright.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen there.
Let's visit the infirmary.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Right.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
So it does hurt.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Come on.
In here.
And the entire time that they've been together, they haven't ever...
This area's under attack.
What?
I would have figured they'd be a couple by now, but...
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard.
That's not good.
They're raising hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look. I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Join our party, Gav?
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Gav is indeed joining the party. Although not currently.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
Yeah, he needs his rampage put to an end. Well, maybe when we talk to him we can find out what happened with her head.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry. Everyone's prepared.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Alright. What reports have you got for me?
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
I'm just thinking, how much damage is Titan gonna cause near Rosaria?
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Well, it's gonna work. I'm just gonna draw him away from the city,
You
hopefully.
said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens.
Good.
And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north.
Going through the
Across
blight.
the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
All right. All right, just going straight to Rosaria, I guess. Okay. Not just yet, because I want to take care of the side quests. I'll pick up the cloth here first. I haven't been back to Northreach since before the crystal fell. I'm pretty sure.
Draper has Hortense's cloth.
I'm pretty sure Joshua is near the crystalline dominion at this point too, which is not good.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Both of the armies are there.
2 bolts, already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days.
Okay.
My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Yeah, at least it's not like it came and then, oh, we sold it to someone else. Sorry. I know it never actually arrived, so. Let's see Ambrosia's new armor. Nice.
Come on.
The cart looks okay. What's happened?
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
What's going on?
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Boklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
You aren't even a merchant, are you?
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the burglar, but you take the handsome way, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Ow. Oh, he's dead. I was in the middle of my combo.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Hey, no, where are you going?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you.
Great
My
Lender?
shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We
Is it
can
like
speak
the
of that
merchant
once you're
god?
safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Oh, thank you.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Alright.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
And 2 bolts of the finest desert linen, one dyed bright crimson with the other deep indigo. And they've added scraps of silk, velvet, and embroidery to the bundle.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Most to my liking. A black embroidered linen, white continental silk, or lush red velvet. I guess the white silk.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The 2 of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen.
Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress made of linen.
Alright. Now let's head over to Martha's Rest and take care of this quest. Here? There it is. Bavarian.
What the hell is this thing doing out of the road?
Ah, that still hit me. Wow.
Nice try. Better already. Me!
Timing's all wrong on that. Okay, I'm just tanking the damage. Nice. And you broke the 100,000 gil cap as well. Not cap, but amount. And we got some Electrum. Okay. The only known samples of Electrum come from fallen automata. Okay.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Where's that hunt taken care of? The other one is somewhere. I forget where exactly. I'll find it at some point.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
You're finished.
There weren't goblins here before. Gigas here too.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, nice for Goblin's eye. This goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Ow. Alright.
There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Alright. Back to the hideaway.
Take care, Clive. Hugo Kupka's proper nasty like. And clever, too.
Thanks for the warning, Goots.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
And new potions? Or does it make potions better? That would be nice. I can see them improving
And here we
each of them by like 10%.
A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency.
Yep.
At least I hope it will.
I'm guessing 30% for small and 50% for high. Or for high potions. Instead of 20 and 40. Will it explain? Or will I have to look? Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, sunscreen, and line hearts last longer. Okay, that's nice too. But by how much? 24%, okay. And 48, okay. So it was a 10% increase? 20% on these. 20% of their percentage. And then 10% more duration on those. Okay. I should probably actually use strength tonics. I never actually use the potions down on the bottom button. Let me check out the hunt board. And remind myself where that last one was.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Cleric's Medallion +1.
You earned this.
Right, that's just an upgrade. Pretty big upgrade, too. Okay. This one... Green Sheaves, Rosaria. Okay. You got new dialogue? How about your adventures? Did I ever tell you about the time I toured the Northern Territories?
I trust you wrapped up warm.
I did no such thing, Kupo. Mules don't feel the cold, thanks to our exceptionally fluffy fur. You humans are the only animals out there who feel the need to dress up in the furs of those fluffier than yourselves, Kupo. In fact, that's precisely why I ended up cutting my tour short, Kupo. Someone tried to make Nectar into a hat. Okay. Let's head to Green Sheaves, Rosaria. I wish I could view a local... Oh, I can. Nice. That's what's up here. There's this thing over here that I'll take a look at too. I'm curious what that is. Are you the Chieftain Minotaur?
Not alone.
Looks like you are. Secret. Ow. Okay, didn't expect that. Ooh. Ooh, parry thrust. I told him not to do that. That was quick. Okay.
Nice try. Too slow.
I should have known he was going to come back. Nope, no. Stop that. Did you stop that?
Nice try.
I can't run you out of the half staggers from here. There we go. Okay, get me out of that.
That's better. Nice try. Slow.
Nice. We got another Minotaur main.
Well, locals will sleep easier without him at their gaze. Come on. Run like the wind.
Yeah, let's check out this stone thing on the map. What is this thing? It's nothing. Okay. It says the Hand of Hyperion. Wait, the Hand of Hyperion. You mean the Ultimo's Thrall Hyperion? That was the thing, right? Interesting. Alright. Yeah. I guess next stop is Rosalith. But I'm going to leave this episode here for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.